This week last year, Silicon Valley Bank crashed, and for about a week, I had no idea how we were going to make March payroll. I will never forget the financial institutions that had our back during that time. Now, there's about 300 bankers in this room, and none of you called me. Clearly, I don't hold grudges. I did, however, get 2 phone calls from fintechs that were going to offer us payroll financing, a product which, prior to that week, A, they didn't even offer, and B, we hadn't heard about and didn't even apply for. So my question to you today is, why are the fintechs, not the banks, the ones able to move with speed, adapt with agility, and step up for their customers before their customers even ask them to? Now, you might be thinking this has to do with risk tolerance, but our experience over the last 2 years has shown that it's not higher risk tolerance, it's better data aggregation. These 2 fintechs had a front row seat into our business and were connected to our internal operating systems, which included our billing system with Stripe, which had an upcoming revenue payout. They were able to use that to underwrite us within 24 hours. Before I get into how, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Georgina, and today, Louise and I are going to show you how to unlock millions of hidden customer opportunities simply by staying synced to your customers' first-party data. For the sake of this demo, Louise will be my customer. I will be the bank. Currently, I see that Louise has 2 expense accounts with my bank. I can see that he gets the same amount deposit every month. I have no idea if this is revenue. I don't know if it's a self-funded account. So I want to know what's going on with Louise so I can figure out what products he qualifies for and be able to step up for him before he even asks me to. We're going to switch over to the second laptop, and I'm going to show you what happens inside of Solo. We are connected to all the operating systems that the SMBs are currently using. Right now, I'm going to set up embeddable components. On top of the fact that I can have an embeddable SDK that collects raw data from Louise, I can also integrate several components which we've built so that you can create a better experience for your SMBs, streamlining communication with your SMBs, but also providing them their own analytics back to them. We're going to switch back to Louise, and he's going to quickly connect some of his accounts, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the raw data.
As you can see here, Louise is logging into the Shopify account, and then he's also going to be prompted to log into some bank accounts. Now, what's happening in the background here is that Solo is ingesting all of this raw, immutable, verified data into our reporting engine.
So I'm going to first want to set up some reporting standards. Now, especially with SMBs, the reporting varies very greatly. You have some people that do cash-based accounting, other people that do accruals-based accounting. By the time you get self-reported financials from your customers, you have no idea what the origin of this data is, the integrity of it, or how it's calculated.
I'm going to create a working capital calculation. I'm going to go with the simplest calculation possible. And then I'm going to show you now how this manifests into what I see on my end as a decision maker at a bank dealing with system-generated reports. As I navigate through Snowfeet's financials, I can see the summary. And the summary basically includes all of the metrics that I've custom calculated. I can see the profit and loss, and I can see the cash flow statement and the balance sheet. Now, the difference between Solo's financial statements and self-reported financial statements is that Solo's financial statements are 100% traceable and calculated the way you have configured it. Whenever I click into a number on a financial statement, I can actually see the exact transactions that make it up from the raw data that we ingested. I can also now streamline communication with Snowfeet to ask them certain questions on specific transactions.
This is the future of first-party data collection. Instead of relying on your customers to self-report during the application process, let Solo be your broker of trust and help you not only manage risk, but identify hidden opportunity.